Welcome to the Radical Transformation Podcast, where we'll help you find purpose, align your path, and awaken your highest self. Each week, we share conversations of vulnerability, courage, strength, and metamorphosis. We bring you the greatest teachers to discuss ideas on awakening for mind, body, and spirit. Each episode features tools and incremental steps you can integrate into your own journey and live an extraordinary life. Our goal is to walk this journey and figure it out together. Thank you so much for being here.
Before the beginning was Ensaff. Ensaff means limitless. It's divine intelligence. Neither male nor female, and both. Ensaff's home is the multiverse, not just our universe. Ensaff was there floating above some sort of darkness that we might today call the quantum sea of potentiality, where everything is possible. It already exists, but it's in a dormant state. It's asleep and unaware. Ensaff sends out a single ray to scan all the potentials that were there in the darkness of the multiverse. And the story of Ensaff and Shahina is the story of how the spark of creation happens before the Big Bang. This feeling that I imagine Ensaff had before the beginning, where there was all of this dormant potential, is how I feel in introducing this podcast to you. I love myth and I love story. I especially love learning about other religions. And today I'm sending out my light to scan for your potential in a hope to reflect back to you. We're living in a revolutionary time and a place that often feels confusing. There's this certain kind of loneliness that has permeated into me and I think into our collective consciousness after isolation and grief and virus and mourning. And we need each other right now. We need each other more than ever, and really feel that there is no new normal, that we get to create a new way together, and that it's up to us to create what that looks like. Earlier this week, I felt the breadth and the depth of that loneliness. I felt like a well that had gone dry. We had just finished celebrating all 3 of our kids' birthdays that just happened to be 9 days apart, and throw in a birthday party in there as well, and had completed a week of home study because the numbers had been really high. So our school district had decided to go online. And I just felt depleted. I felt like I kept striking flint and no spark and no flame. And I even in my own meditation, like when I typically meditate, I picture drawing up energy from the earth. Kind of like I have my feet and they have roots, and I picture, having the energy from the earth pulled up into me that way. And I didn't feel that. It felt like frozen roots in winter. And that experience was a good reminder of this winter season of life that we're in, of this place of hibernation and of incubation, and the way that I was able to pull out of that, to find that spark and to find that glimmer of hope, was through connection and through community. For the last 5 years, I have been on this path and have really felt called to create this community. And that is my hope and my desire. Started my own path of transformation about 5 years ago. I continue on that path. For me, radical transformation is an ongoing process. It is wanting to do the work. And by the work, I mean looking at all of our programs as if we were maybe a computer, and we have different operating systems and we have core beliefs that are created. And we can look at those and we can change them and we can upgrade them and we can replace them with other ones. For me, I know everybody's path is really different, but I love hearing people's stories. And that is what I hope to bring to you, is stories of transformation, things to inspire, to give you that little glimmer, to give you that little spark, and actionable takeaways that you can do right away. I've kind of tried to narrow it down to a couple of steps. And that's how I'll be organizing the podcast, is kind of through this path of transformation. And there's a whole bunch of things that fall into each area, but I really see it as a couple of steps. The first being awareness, the second being discovery, the third being processing, the fourth reprogramming, and then really the fifth is transformation, which then of course leads to enlightenment and awakening. And then we repeat the process over again. So that's how I'll be organizing a lot of the interviews, is just kind of where do they fall in that process. So if you're really focused on just creating awareness, you can just listen to the episodes around awareness. Or if you're wanting to listen to them from beginning to end, you can do that too. But these are all tools and resources that are here and available for you to help you on that process. And to really, I kind of see us on this path together and sharing this journey with each other. I have, on this path of transformation, become a certified life and spiritual coach, and love working with people one-on-one. I love doing workshops and courses, especially when we can be together and we can feel each other's energy. And we'll be offering a free 7-day challenge that is a mindfulness challenge that will be available on our website, radicaltransformation.org, and really see all of these things as ways for us to connect on and offline, and are so excited to bring you really great and interesting people to learn from, and more than anything, to connect and be a part of community and help to heal ourselves first. There's a great quote that says, if you want to heal the world, heal yourself first. And that's really what I'm hoping to do, and to help align your path and your purpose in creating that transformation. We are so excited you're here. Thank you for your time. Our next episode is on overcoming limiting beliefs, and you'll get to meet my co-creator and my co-partner in this world, John, and learn from him on mindset.
Thank you for listening to the Radical Transformation Podcast, and thank you for being a part of this conscious community. For more resources, tools, and show notes, visit radicaltransformation.org. We'd love to hear your takeaway from today. Leave a comment or DM on our Instagram at radical_transformation. If you found this episode helpful, please share with your friends or family, or leave a review. This helps us to connect with more people seeking change and build our community. Thank you again, and we'll catch you in the next episode.